All right, here we're looking at a multiple success rate table that looks at yards per play and direction by field zone. So essentially what you do is you select your team and then you can select the play type. Right now we've got all of them selected, but you can choose pass or rush if you just want to look at those types of plays. You can choose what position the play is going to. So for instance, if you want to isolate out how successful a team is just on passes to wide receivers or just on passes to tight ends, you can do that as well. And the rest of these are pretty self-explanatory. So in this top image right here, what you're going to see is just overall success rate, which is defined as how often a play meets a certain criteria to be considered successful, which varies based upon down and distance to go. Um, and you're basically looking at the quadrants of the football field. So the offense is going in this direction. This is the red zone inside the 20. This is the midfield area, and this is backed up at your own end zone. These are plays that are going to the left. These are plays that are going to the center, and these are plays that are going to the right. So you can see when they are successful, if they run the ball to the right, pass the ball to the right, that's what these play direction options are. So let's say, for instance, we'll use this example. The Pittsburgh Steelers, when they pass the ball to the left near the end zone, their play success rates are pretty poor. Okay, when they in this middle area here, if they're passing the ball over the middle of the field, they're very good up the middle of the field. They're very poor when they go out to the right, just outside the 20. But down near the end zone, that's their best field area to attack. Is down towards the right is when Ben is passing the ball to the right. He is more successful in the red zone passing to the right than he is passing to the left by a large margin or passing to the middle of the field. So that's how you look at that table up there. Now this looks at yards per play, same exact concept. Instead of success rate, we're looking at yards per play. So based upon field area and direction, how successful are the yards per play? Now if we reset this back, because as you can see here, directional pass rate, percentage of called plays which are passes, every single one of these is 100 because I isolated, I only want to look at pass plays. Similarly, if I move to rush, they'll all turn to 0 because now we're only looking at run plays, so therefore there's 0% are going to be pass plays. But if we want to look at all, and now we can get a better sense as to what they are when they are running the ball or passing the ball based upon where they are on the field. So for example, plays that the Pittsburgh Steelers call up the middle are almost primarily run plays. They rarely run to the left or to the right, and they will typically, when they're going to the left or to the right, those are going to be pass plays. This section here looks at play direction tendencies. So now we look at, okay, I'm in the red zone. How often am I going to the left, to the middle, or to the right? Similarly, between the 20 and the 40, how often am I going to the left, to the middle, or to the right? So that's what generally this table does. So you can see that sometimes if you want to look at just pass plays and I want to see where they're passing the football, down here near the goal line, they're typically going to the right, and this is actually where they're the most successful. So you can generally get a sense as to where they're passing the football based upon that directional element. And that's pretty much all this table is. You can look at it from a variety of different teams or other information, but that's essentially what you can do with this table and what it depicts.